We have 19 times 0.5, so we can set this out as a column multiplication. But we need to remember that if there's one decimal place in the question, there will be one decimal place in the answer, so we need to copy down the decimal point. Now, 9 times 5 is 45, so 4, 5. 1 times 5 is 5, plus 4 is 9. And now we don't need a second answer line because we have a 0 as the next digit, so our answer is 9.5. Another way of thinking about 19 times 0.5 is by changing 0.5, so changing the decimal to a fraction. As a fraction, 0.5 is 1/2, so we could have got the same answer by multiplying 1/2 by 19. That way we could just do 19 divided by 2, and that would give us 9.5. Now we have 0.7 times 200, so we can write this out as a column multiplication, writing the 200 on top and the 0.7 below. Now we copy down the decimal point. 0 times 7 is 0, 0 times 7 is 0, and 2 times 7 is 14. Again, we don't need a second answer line because we have a 0, and anything multiplied by 0 is just 0. So our answer is 140.0, which we can just write as 140, because if we have a 0 on the end, we have a whole number. But again, we could have solved this by changing 0.7 into a fraction. That's 7/10. So to find 7/10 of 200, or to multiply 7/10 by 200, we could divide by the denominator, and 200 divided by 10 is 20, and then we could multiply that by the numerator, and 20 times 7 is 140. Or we could multiply by the numerator first. 200 times 7 is 1400, and then if we divide that by 10, we get 140. Now we have 0.4 times 235. We can write it out as a multiplication and copy the decimal point down into our answer. 5 times 4 is 20, so 2 0. 3 times 4 is 12, plus 2 is 14, so 1 4, and 2 times 4 is 8, plus 1 is 9. So we get 94.0, or 94, as our answer. Again, we could have changed 0.4 to 4/10. We could also have simplified this to 2/5, and we would have got the same answer. But if we're using 4/10, we could divide 235 by 10 to get 23.5, and then multiplying that by 4 would give us the same answer as doing 235 times 0.4. Or we could have multiplied the numerator first. 235 times 4 is 940, and then we could have divided 940 by 10 to get 94 as our answer. Thank you so much for watching. I really hope that was helpful. If you're a teacher or a parent, then please subscribe or go to keystage2maths.com to download resources for this lesson and many more. That's all for now. I'll see you in the next video.